Hospital before they air. Only on abc.com/daytime.
Hey, how are the campaigners this morning?
Oh, it was great. We were all over the, barrio. Barrio. And all over the Spanish community. I'm telling you something. I really knocked them out. They love me.
Well, listen, that dress speaks in any language, let me tell you.
Well, how about something cold and wet as a reward?
You're talking.
Terrific. You know, I remember when I was in high school, there was this kid. And he would always follow me around, and I think he was saying like, I like you. So try today. Yo te amo, Mrs. Sanchez. Yo te amo. Yo te amo. I mean, I really think I knocked them out, really.
What was she saying,
It wasn't
Frank?
exactly, I like you, Dow. It was more like, I love you. But she said it so earnestly, they went crazy over it, yeah.
I was a help, though, wasn't I?
You were a big help.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. This is exactly what I need. I'm so thirsty. Little John's upstairs, and I've been gone for hours. Frank, you're not sorry you took me with you, are you?
Listen, you got me about 155 votes today.
How do you like that? 155 votes. Huh? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo te amo, Franco. Yo te amo, Johnny.
Muchacho.
Muchacho. See you later.
Oh, it sounds like you made some progress.
Yeah, I guess so.
Frank?
Well, when we left the house this morning, Dow, before we did, Ma got on me about that anonymous letter.
Yeah. She was after me about it last night.
Yeah, she said we were real rats, you know, to take an unsigned letter that could have been sent by any crank, seriously.
Yeah.
And she kept telling me how much she loves me and how much she wants to make our marriage work.
Well, Frank, that all seems to be true, you know.
And, you know, she was terrific today. You should have seen her out there, shaking hands with everybody. She was so charming to the Spanish ladies.
Well, what's all this leading to, Frank?
Mom really made me feel bad this morning. I went back to the bedroom to say something to Dee. I mean, I was going to forget about the anonymous letter, about the whole business.
Yeah? So?
Dee was on the phone. She didn't hear me coming, but I heard her. She was saying to someone that she didn't know how long they'd have to stay out of touch, but that she'd call when it was safe.
Safe?
Yeah.
Any idea who she was talking to?
I think I know exactly who she was talking to.
Coming and who's going, SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
Your favorite pants are hemmed for heels, but you want to wear flats. How do you fix that? Hi, I'm Lori Leland, and you are going to love this. It's Style Snaps from Hemming My Way, the fast, easy way to change your hem to fit any shoe. Top stylists, magazines, and TV shows are raving about them. It's so genius. Just peel off the backing of the Style Snaps and place them wherever you want your hem. And snap, snap, snap. No sewing, no ironing, and no gluing. Now your favorite jeans will work with every shoe in your closet, saving you money. And it's not just for hems. came in ruly lapels, belts, and pockets without a stitch. Perfectly hem a skirt or tighten a shirt. Snap up tattered cuffs to give those pants new life, or close revealing gaps in blazers. And Style Snaps is budget friendly for growing kids. Now they can even share clothes. Style Snap's unique adhesive makes them adjustable, reusable, and safe on any fabric. And because they're not permanent, you can change your hem as often as you change your shoes.
I love Style Snaps for my jeans, but even more for my kids' jeans. They make them last longer, and it saves the family money.
Sandals, boots, heels. With Style Snaps, I can make my length perfect, so I never walk on my pants.
Forget pricey trips to the tailor or permanent tapes and glues. Now you can change your hem like you change your shoes. As part of this special TV introduction, we'll send you 16 Style Snaps for just $20. Call right now and we'll cut the price in half. That's 16 Style Snaps for just $10. But we're not done. We're going to give you double the Style Snaps free. Just pay separate processing. You get 32 Style Snaps, a $40 value for just $10. Call or log on now.
Call 1-800-817-4375 to order Style Snaps for just $10 plus processing and handling. Or visit us online at buystylesnaps.com. Order now.
And it was on the basis of that evidence that the court convicted Dr. Bolak of assault in the death of his wife.
Dr. Coleridge, you outlined the criminal proceedings very clearly. Is there anything else you think, any other information this board should hear?
Yes, sir. There is one more comment that I would like the medical board to consider. Now, I believe that Dr. Nell Bolak had expressed a wish never to be artificially sustained, as by a respirator. I also believe that Dr. Seneca Bolak loved his wife very much and acted only to honor her wishes.
Yes, so we've been given to understand.
But the fact is that in breaking the law, he set a dangerous example for other physicians to follow. And as we all know, due to his position as head of neurology, his Boland Award, and his great personal charm, he is admired by many physicians, both in and out of Riverside Hospital. Now, among them are many young physicians who look to Dr. Bolak as a model. Now, if he's allowed to break the law, and if the medical profession, as represented by you doctors today, chooses to look the other way, you must all be prepared to look the other way again and again if other physicians decide to disregard the law as Dr. Bolak did.
Yes, that's troubled me a great deal.
Now, you've already seen a signed statement of support by 75 doctors from Riverside Hospital. Now, among them are many young physicians. Now, if the medical board does not take any action in this case, what are you telling those young physicians?
Obviously, Doctor, some action will be taken.
Well, whatever action is taken, you will be setting a precedent here today. And if you decide to allow other physicians to disregard the law, I'm afraid it's going to be the seriously ill patients who pay the price. And as night follows day, doctors, negligence suits will also follow. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Coleridge. And now I think we're going to hear from another member of your family.
Thank you, Dr. Dunlop. Let me begin by saying that in my judgment, most of what my brother has told you is totally without substance. That is the nicest way I can think of phrasing it. I mean, we're not dealing with a mad scientist who is about to lead young, impressionable colleagues astray. And to suggest that to you, in my opinion, is completely and totally irresponsible. I mean, we're not dealing with a physician who has committed a crime and gone unpunished by the law, for certainly his punishment has been swift and severe. Now, the question for you doctors is whether or not Seneca Bolak has committed a breach of conduct. In other words, strictly from a medical point of view, did Seneca Bolak do anything wrong? In my opinion, he did not. But rather than limit my presentation to my own non-expert opinion, I would like to submit to you the testimony of Dr. Walter Hagen of Dallas General, as given at Dr. Bolak's trial, with your permission. Thank you. In a reply to a question, Dr. Hagen spoke as follows. In crudest terms, the heart is a pump. It's true one cannot function without it, but there are any number of organs in the body with which one cannot function. Kidneys filter, veins conduct, glands generate. But I do not define the person I am or you are, Miss Coleridge, in terms of pumps and generators and filters. I am not a mechanical part of me. My heart and my lungs could be completely and irrevocably incapable of spontaneous function. And yet I could be sitting up in bed watching a football game on television and discussing it with a visitor. Because my respiration and heartbeat were mechanically sustained. On the other hand, if my brain were not functioning spontaneously, there is no machine on the face of the earth to make it go. The essence of me is not, as the ancients thought, my heart. It is here. When I examined Eleanor Bolak, her brain was dead and she was gone. Therefore, I cannot understand why her husband is on trial for murder. In my opinion, his wife died of natural causes after surgery, 2 weeks before the respirator was disconnected. Ladies and gentlemen, Seneca Bolak is the victim of a bad law. A law that will soon be changed so that brain death will be legally recognized as a true form of death. Now, I hope that you will not inflict a second unfair punishment upon him. Seneca Bolak is no danger to society, to the medical profession, or to his patients. And I only can say for myself, I would cheerfully entrust my life to him.
An admirable presentation, Miss Coleridge. Thank you.
Thank you.
But the danger of precedent does seem to remain. We can't have doctors ignoring the law, even a bad law. Now, can we?
Dee's already explained that the only reason she invented Sheila was so she'd have an excuse to get out of the house, right?
Yes, if she needed one.
Yeah, and the only other person who knew about Sheila was Roger Coleridge, whom she told once when she was feeling depressed.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, but the thing is, that every so often, Sheila phoned.
That's right, that's right. What does she say about that?
I don't know, because I didn't ask her. I didn't put all the pieces together right away, but someone had to be on that line, huh? And I don't think we're talking about Father McShane, do you?
Oh, Frank.
Yeah, and remember, look, that afternoon that I got that funny little message to go to Lem's to meet Delia and Sheila?
Yeah, it's almost as though somebody wanted you to find out there was no Sheila. Maybe it was the same person that sent you that anonymous note.
Could be, because a week before then, Mom overheard Dee and Sheila talking on the phone, arranging to meet at Lem's for lunch. Well, Mom told me, so I got the idea of going over to Lem's to meet Dee's best friend for the first time. Well, Dee was alone when I got there, and she seemed kind of upset that I was there. Well, who should come in about 5 minutes later but Roger Coleridge?
Yeah, and Roger's been spending a lot more time around here this summer than he did last.
Talking with Delia?
Part of the time. Oh, Frank, I thought he was coming in because, well, his father passing and all. I thought he wanted to...
Whew. Of all the people.
You know, I warned Dee. I warned her not to pay Roger too much attention, but she said that she felt sorry for him.
Sorry?
Oh, Roger, I don't want to believe it. Isn't there some other explanation?
There could be, Dal, but unfortunately there's more. I talked with Jill about that necklace that Dee was wearing at Mary's wedding. Yeah, well, she said she'd made a mistake, that she thought at first that it was a necklace that had belonged to her stepmother, but that on second thought, she was mistaken.
Yeah, well, what has that got to do with anything?
Something was going on in that kitchen, Da, that neither Jill nor Delia wanted me to know anything about that necklace. And, Da, that necklace looked like an old family piece. And I'm telling you, if it did belong to Jill's stepmother, then how could Delia have come into possession of it, Da? Unless Roger gave it to her.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of gone to church all those evenings, you think she was gone off to spend time with Roger Coleridge?
I just don't know what else to think, though.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Dee, you know. Ever since she started hanging on to Maeve's dress when she was about 8 years old.
I don't want to think it either, Da. I'm going out of my mind thinking about this. But it's the only explanation that makes sense. Now, look, maybe we can clear this up today. Would you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure. What?
Will you call Roger at the hospital and see if he can come over here this afternoon after work? Now, look, Delia's here. I'd like to see the two of them together.
Okay. I think I got a good excuse. Let's pray to God, Frank, that this is all in our heads.
Sheila wasn't all in our heads, Da. And neither is this.
Would you give me neurology, please? Let's not make up our minds right away, Frank, all right? Yeah, I'd like to speak to Dr. Roger Coleridge, please. What? He isn't? Well, could you maybe take a message for him, because Oh, he's back. Well, I would like to speak to him on the phone, please. Yeah. We're in luck. He just came in.
This is Dr. Roger Coleridge.
Oh, Roger, this is Johnny Ryan.
Well, hello, Johnny.
Listen, Roger, I got something here that belonged to your father. I was just wondering if you'd like to come by sometime today and pick it up.
Well, sure, Johnny, if that's what you like. What is it?
Great. What time do you get off from work, huh?
About 5 o'clock.
Good.
Well, I'll look forward to it, Johnny.
If this is going to turn out the way I think it is, I'm glad Ed Coleridge isn't around to see it.
A grieving father wants to move on.
Stay here with me.
Marry you.
But this week,
Aiden is really his son. Don't you think that Lucky deserves to know about this?
will his ex turn his life upside down? Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Next week on All New Views, we've got the ever-candid Michael Douglas.
You take your fair share of blame as a parent.
Then Terry Hatcher, guest co-host. Plus Susan Lucci. And Cher's son, Chaz Bono, bravely shares all. Next week on All New Views on ABC.
Last year, the U.S. used enough plastic water bottles to stretch around the Earth over 190 times. Each Brita filter can take up to 300 of those bottles out of the equation.
Introducing the Brita bottle with a filter inside. Now, great tasting water can go wherever you go.
My bra straps have a big job to do.
You know what? I get these grooves right here.
So I need something, anything.
You remember these?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I'm bringing them back. Check it out.
It's perfect.
Work it, girl.
Mama's like, oh. Say hello to the comfort strap from Playtex 18 Hour. All-day comfort meets great fit and support.
The weight of the world is no longer on my shoulders.
It's like a built-in shock absorber. Playtex, who knows you like we do? This is a girl's best friend.
But you can give me one of those, too.
We had this life together. That was all a lie. I thought Liam was my son. But someone was coming in between them.
She caused our breakup.
This week, Natalie finds out the truth.
Natalie didn't have another man's baby. Chad Jones.
Oh, my God.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
I was beginning to think they were swept away at sea. But then they called last night from Memphis, where the boat was tied up.
How is Mary? Is she happy?
Oh, I think she's having a very exciting honeymoon. She was going on and on about all the sights that they've seen, and she was telling me the names of the birds, no less, and then casually dropped in the middle of the conversation the fact that they'd had their first fight.
A fight? What about?
Oh, well, as far as I could make out, it had something to do with would Mary leave her job and go with Jack if Jack was offered something, and would take him out into Seattle or Chicago or some such place.
Well, Mary's not going to leave, is she?
Oh, no, it was purely a theoretical argument. If this happened, what would Mary do? If that happened, what would Mary do? But they made it all up.
Well, that's better anyway. Oh, I'll be glad when they're back home again, you know?
Yes, so will Channel R. They called twice today to find out, I don't know about what. But anyway, I told them to send a telegram to the boat if they want to get in touch with her. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Yeah, well, Merrill, manage it, whatever it is. You know, Maeve, I think I could take a trip down the Mississippi with Mary and the Nile and the Yangtze. I don't think me and Mary'd ever have a fight.
I believe you could, Bob.
Yeah, well, never happened, though, will it? Never happened.
Oh, Robert, there wouldn't have been anything that would please me more than if you and Mary had gotten together. But I don't suppose that she'll ever think of you of anything more as her very best friend.
Yeah, well, I guess that's something, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, sis. I hear you had a big day today.
Uh-huh. Oh, what'd you hear?
Well, I just heard you were dynamite on the campaign trail, and I understand your Spanish is terrific.
Okay, you two. No wisecracks, and don't laugh about it. Just as long as Frank is elected in an absolute landslide and we go to Washington in January, I leave all my troubles behind.
What troubles do you mean, Dee?
Oh, that's just my way of speaking. You know, I'm gonna start life anew in a new place. The door. I think you need a button. Yeah, really. There. Oh, Jim! Hi, Maggie, darling. You have time for a visit?
Oh, of course. Any time for you.
Hi, Jill.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hello. Am I interrupting anything?
No, not at all. Come on, have a glass of iced tea and sit a while.
Okay, thanks.
Did you just come from the hearing?
Yeah, I'm afraid it didn't go very well. My dear brother Roger, with his gift for doing the unspeakable, really did a job on Seneca.
Did he now?
Yeah, I'm afraid that he convinced the medical society to take action.
Is it sheer vindictiveness, or does Roger actually believe that Seneca should not practice medicine anymore?
Well, I think it's vaguely possible that Roger may have some reservations about what Seneca did. Some doctors do. But through the years of knowing Roger, he basically thinks in terms of I, me, my, and mine. And I know all he really cares about is himself and his own pleasure.
So what's going to happen, Jill?
Well, I guess they'll suspend his license or revoke it entirely.
I'd be very sorry if that happens.
Yeah, a lot of people would. It's a shame, really. I mean, that a fine man like that is the one that has to suffer.
Yeah, well, I gotta go.
Oh, Bob, look, I'm gonna come with you, okay?
Oh, you could stay a while and visit.
Oh, no, Maeve. I've got a lot of work I have to catch up on. Goodbye, Dee.
Bye, Jill. Bye, Bobby.
Okay, kid, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Congratulations
Thank
again on
you.
today, all
Okay.
right?
Let me get that.
Bye-bye. I'll see you.
I'll see you later, man.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Oh, dear. She seems that upset.
You know what, Maeve? Mm-hmm. I think that Jill is sweet on Seneca. You see, with Jill out of the picture, then nothing can stand in the way of all the good times that Frank and I have been having lately.
Yes, I think it would be very wonderful
I mean,
for all of you.
finally, for the first time, things are really great.
Delia, could you come down to the bar and help out for a couple minutes?
Okay, anything you say, soon to be congressman. Maeve, I can't tell you how happy it makes me just to help Frank and pitch in. See you later.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
How many secrets?
You knew Madison was pregnant with my child for months.
How many lies?
Did you make a deal with Scott, yes or no?
Can one marriage survive?
Please tell me that we can get past this.
No, Greenlight, we can't.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
My doctor said most calcium supplements aren't absorbed properly unless taken with food. He recommended Citrical. It's different. It's calcium citrate, so it can be absorbed with or without food.
Also available in small, easy-to-swallow petites.
Citrical.
At eHarmony, we take the world and narrow it down for you to those singles with whom you share powerful compatibility. That helps you be more selective and more in control of the possibilities. Visit eHarmony today and review your compatible matches free.
The cheese I make is the best part of Stouffer's lasagna.
The tomatoes I grow are the best part.
Distinctive, beautiful, rich cheese.
Delicious tomatoes.
Can't have lasagna without cheese.
That's a perfect looking tomato.
My cheese.
Tomatoes.
Cheese. Tomatoes. Cheese.
These whole grains of mine put a whole new spin on lasagna.
Introducing new Stouffer's Farmer's Harvest Meals, made with select farm-picked ingredients. The same great taste your family loves, now with the goodness of whole grains and no preservatives. Find more ways to get your family to the table at letsfixdinner.com.
It's the time for giving. The time to sum up all your feelings in one special gift for that special someone. So give them a gift they'll never forget. Give them the gift of livestock.
How did you know? It's perfect.
Whatever cause you're passionate about, give it as a gift at changingthepresent.org.
People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live. Online critics love it. Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
I'm so glad I'm a help to Frank. You know what Charlie Ferris said? He said that it's to a candidate's advantage to have a wife who's very friendly. You know that some candidates actually lose votes because their wives are too cold. Now, do you believe that?
I don't know really what I believe anymore, Dee.
Well, next time I am really going to be friendly. I mean, if they want friendly, I am going to be friendly. Oh, you know, sometimes I've been so unsure of myself, but finally, for the first time, it's like, oh, I
Hello,
don't know.
Johnny.
Hiya, Roger. Well, you're right on time. Thanks for coming by.
Well, I couldn't pass up a chance to come to Johnny Ryan's place. Hello, Dee.
Hi, Roger.
You know, I can't imagine what it is you have of Dad's.
Well, you'll know it when you see it. Sure, you've seen it often enough. I'll get it for you.
Sure, whatever, John.
Would you like me to get you a beer? Something?
That isn't what I'd really like you to give me, Dee.
Please just stop. Don't get any closer to me, okay? Just move away.
Dee, come on. I'm nothing more than a thirsty customer after a drink, that's all.
You promised that you would stay away from me.
Johnny called and asked me to come by to pick up something of Dad's. Now, if I hadn't come by, that would have looked funny.
You know, I think you were trying to get me in trouble. That's what I think.
Delia, I told you that I would never do anything to hurt you, and I meant that. I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Well, what about at the hospital? Is Frank got a lot of supporters? Does he have a lot of votes there?
Well, Frank Ryan is probably Riverside Hospital's most illustrious graduate.
Good.
And they are so proud of their former patient that I don't think he's going to lose a vote.
That's good.
Well, here it is. Roger, it's just that your father left here, the bar. We played many a game on the set over the years.
No, Johnny, I couldn't.
Come on, it was Ed's.
No, look, it's your set now. If there's one thing I know Dad would have wanted, it's for you to have it.
Well, thanks, Roger. It's good of you.
In one way or another, my family owes a lot to the Ryans. It's the least I can do.
Hey, Dee, have you seen my overnight bag?
Oh,
hello, Roger.
Hi, Frank.
It's on the top shelf of the closet. You know, the last time that's where it was.
Okay, good. I'll get it.
Frank, are you going on a trip?
Yeah, there's a delegation from the city council is going to Albany tomorrow. I thought I'd go with them, come back the next day.
That sounds impressive, Frank. A whole delegation.
Yeah, well, I got to keep busy, huh?
Frank, could you take me with you?
Oh.
Charlie Ferris says I'm a really good vote getter, so could you take me with you?
Listen, Dee, that isn't going to work. Anyway, I'm not collecting votes. We're lobbying for the city. It'll only be gone just for one night, that's all, just overnight. And so, you know, Charlie can find things for you to do here, okay? You stay home.
I'm sure the Dee could be invaluable on her own.
Frank, please, just take me with you, okay?
I'm sorry, honey. It's just not possible this time.
Oh.
Look, it seems like I'm kind of in the way here. I'll just find a nice, quiet corner and finish this. Oh, Dee,
Listen, Albany's kind of dull. I think New York's much more fun.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.